Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Swiss Army Dan coming back at you with another Swiss Army knife video. And today, people, I just wanted to show you the latest addition to my collection. And that's this Victorinox officer's knife here. Right away you notice it's got like this cool pocket clip carabiner type of thing. So you can just go ahead and, you know, clip that to your belt loop or your pack or whatever. So that's like I think Victorinox should look at doing this with all their knives. I mean, that's a really nice feature there. But you know, this is it's a lot like a hobo tool kind of meal oriented knife. You see you've got a spoon here, which is great. You've also got, let's see, a fork. How many Swiss Army knives have a fork on them? And the nail nick is just built right into it. Excellent design on that. Spoon is actually a back layer tool on this one, which is really cool. So you got your spoon and your fork. You've also got your main blade here, which is pretty substantial little blade. Could use for a variety of you know, applications. It's going to be great for food, you know. It's a nice long flat blade that you could use for spreading, you know, cutting, kitchen prep type stuff around the campfire. You got a really nice substantial screwdriver and cap lifter here, which is nice and beefy. I'll compare it to some other knives here in a minute, just so you can see the size difference. It's also got a saw, a wood saw here, which is pretty substantial too. I really like the design on this, and I've never seen one like it. I don't know if it's like a limited run or like a special release or limited edition, but it's really sweet. Another cool feature you see this like serial number on the back here, which you usually don't find. Excuse my dog there. Another cool aspect of this knife is it's got a back layer magnifying glass. I'm not sure the magnification level on this, but I mean, clearly it'll help, you know, blow up an image or whatever you're seeing. You could probably start a fire with this too, which is another great, you know, like camping survival type of feature. And it's got a really nice snap actually. So yeah, I'm not sure the model name on this one. Like I said, I don't know if it's like just a limited run or release. It appears to be like in the 111 millimeter line. I've got a picnicker here. And you see basically the same length there. So I'm pretty sure it's 111 millimeter. Looking at the blade, you know, this is such a new configuration here. I'm still kind of orienting myself to find the tools on this. There's the blade on that one, and let's compare it to the one on this picnicker. Picnicker appears to be a little bit longer and have more of a spear point end. The end on this one appears to be more like you know, that Duke of Edinburgh rounded tip, like a safety tip on that one, which is a cool feature, you know. Here is 108 millimeter. Those appear to be pretty similar in length there, so it's a nice length. You know, looking at the features on this one, especially considering it has a magnifying glass, it reminds me of an Explorer. So let's compare the magnifying glass on these two. Pretty cool. Another thing you'll notice is they have switched up the side where the key ring goes. So here's your standard, you know, officer's knife Explorer. The key ring is on the other side on this one, which is pretty neat. And yeah, I mean, it kind of reminds me of this Safari Trooper, because it does have that like hobo aspect to it, like the Safari Trooper. I mean, how many tools do you have here? You've got your wood saw, a screwdriver, and it looks like it would be good for flatheads and Phillips here, and a cap lifter all in one. Whereas like the hobo aspects of this one is the spoon and the fork being on there. You know, you want to be prepared to eat some beans or something, so you'd be in pretty good shape just using this one, you know, at that meal prep time. And the really cool fork. Not all the tools have a great snap on this one, but some of them do. I think it was this cap lifter that I wanted to take a look at. It does have a pretty nice snap, but I want you to look at the size difference from the cap lifter to the standard officer's knife. Look at that. That's like about 3 or 4 times as big as this one. So you could really do some substantial prying, and it would really get into those heavy duty screws with this one. So yeah, I mean, one unfortunate thing about this one is it doesn't have scale tools. You know, like this is a Explorer Plus, so you'll get the toothpick, tweezers, and that pressurized ink pen here, which is nice to have scale tools, but you know, I think for the utility that you get out of this one, it doesn't really need scale tools. I think, you know, maybe if you just supplemented your this with like a classic SD or something like that, you'd be in really good shape. It is pretty substantial. Like, look how thick it is. I mean, Explorer is a 4-layer. You're already kind of getting up there in thickness. This looks like maybe it'd be closer to you know, a Swiss Champ, or you know, a 5 or 6 layer officer's knife. Probably something you want to, like, you know, wear on your belt, or use a you know, a sheath for. It might be kind of chunky in your pocket, but I don't know. I'd like to see what Victorinox you know, holds in the future for this this configuration. It seems like, you know, with this number of layers and this thickness, that you could really come up with some other cool, interesting models. But I would definitely recommend this, you know, and I'm really happy to add this to my collection. What a cool knife. It does look like they might have used like some different materials in this one. I'm not real sure. They might have changed the recipe for the tools in this one. I'm not sure, but it is pretty lightweight for its size. You know, this Explorer is definitely heavier than this one. This one, you know, you throw it in your backpack when you're going camping, and you're not going to have to worry about too much. You know, for like people that are hiking the Appalachian Trail, like every ounce counts. This won't add much to your pack, to your load. So yeah, definitely would recommend it. And I think that's about all I have to say about this one. I want to say thank you for all you guys watching. If this is your first video, you know, I do videos on Swiss Army knives all the time, and you know, I don't want to call myself an expert, but I pretty much am a Swiss Army knife expert. So I hope all you guys are doing well. I want to remind you to be kind to each other. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. Swiss Army Dan is out.